It's a beautiful day here in Oregon. Just absolutely beautiful fall day. I hope it's beautiful where you are too. How are you today? Last time I talked about my experiences with SA, at least some of them, and having somebody's beliefs placed in front of you and speaking for you. And today I wanted to talk about the responses that I get when I talk about SA. If you know what an SA myth is, they're used to blame victims and excuse perpetrators to justify the system. And that's usually what I hear when I talk about SA. Usually people will say, what about how men get SA'd too? What that does is it makes it so somebody like me, then all of a sudden I become responsible for what's happening to those men. And I'm not the one doing that to them. It's not relevant to what happened to me. And that so many people do that, both men and women. It's just kind of a testament to the indoctrination that is done to people in this country and all over the world, not just here. I was indoctrinated. I was like Marjorie Taylor Greene. She, a few years ago, and I think twice, has said that people who have it the hardest in this country are straight white men. And I loved my brother so much. And so when he was talking to me about how he was being victimized and how women were going to victimize him and like try to get his money and use their feminine wiles to get something from him, and how they were teases and prudes who were withholding something from him, and poor him. I loved him so much, and I didn't want to be that person, and I was very caught up in not being the person that would do something like that to somebody. And all the while, I'm being SA'd and I'm being treated like a villain who's out to get somebody, and I can't win. I'm a slut and I'm a prude, and so it's what I hear most. And when I've confronted people about how, hey, Tilly, come here. No, she's barking at a car. That's my little dog. When I confront people about how they're using whataboutism to blame shift, and that takes the blame off of people who commit sexual assault, is what it does. A lot of times they'll get really mad at me and deny that they ever said anything like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. The human ego is kind of crappy. I got to tell you, it's kind of crappy. Like this one guy that I worked with in mental health for a long time, he said that women like me who had been drinking and then were SA'd had to have known or should have known that was going to happen, which is separate than the whataboutism, but it's that blame shifting. Like, it became on me. I should have known. I was responsible, where he didn't say anything about what was going on with that person, those people that were doing that. So that is it's tremendous blame shifting. And I had a woman say that to me too. She was my friend. She had just gotten her master's degree in psychology. And she was looking to become, I think, a substance abuse counselor, which is horrifying because 87% of women in inpatient alcohol treatment have histories of SA from a family member. And here was this person who told me that it was because of how women dressed, that they should have known that they had it coming. Again, what must it be like to have people stick up for you when you're like seriously traumatizing people and committing felony crimes against people, and you don't even know them? And our system has indoctrinated people to the extent that women will say that to people like me when I talk about what was done to me. Very specifically, these people did this to me, and she'll say, because of how they were dressed, they should have known they had it coming. And oh man, I don't talk to her anymore, and I don't talk to the mental health guy that told me that anymore. And my own father said to me that I must have sent I don't know what I can say on YouTube, sexually oriented messages to my neighbor boys that did that to me. So he blamed me for messages I sent. Like they didn't, there was no mention of them to my father. These white boys, one was in Catholic boys' school, one was an evangelical son, and the other was a preacher's son. No mention of anything going on with them. It was about what I had done to cause them to do that. You can see why that would like set off my PTSD, right? Yeah. Well, anyway. Okay, so then the other thing that happens is discrediting victims. So like someone in the comments on my last video talked about like how I must be an idiot to have not known that they were going to do that. And that's like a Darvo technique where you discredit your victim. Like, I didn't know anything. Well, I actually didn't know anything. And it's not that I wasn't smart. I later got my IQ tested and got into Mensa, which actually I quit because I got harassed by this gross old man with yellow teeth. And I was like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to go back to that. Anyway, so it wasn't about me being unintelligent. It was about me being indoctrinated into a system that really sticks up for white boys and men and demonizes and diminishes and discredits people like me. And not just me. A lot of us. I mean, it's really, the rates are appalling for what happens to us. I don't know. All right. Those are the main things. And I wanted to acknowledge that and talk about it a little bit because whenever I talk about it, then it's these same things that keep coming up. And, I think people should be really embarrassed that they're using the same tactics over and over again. I mean, from my perspective, like, you said that, and you said that, and you said that, and it's just, I just think it's really pathetic. Once you know what's going on and you understand the behaviors and why they're happening and how you're protecting people who commit SA, and blaming the people that they're doing it to, it's really pathetic. Speaking of which, today Politico had an article about like this group of Republican, they weren't even that young, millennials up into their, I think, 30s, talking about how they want to They're ready to see people burn. They want to see people get SA'd. They're calling people closeted homosexuals, but not in nice terms. They're talking about gas chambers. Really horrible stuff. Basically, things that the political right always accuses people like me and other people on the left are doing that we're not doing, but they are. Projection, you know. So J.D. Vance says in a post, well, what about how some guy running for attorney general in Virginia said that, you know, he would be okay with his competition's kids getting shot. He apologized for it. It wasn't good. I don't know the full context, but the main thing I want to say right here is J.D. Vance uses that all the time. He is terrible about whataboutism, the blame shifting. And you know what? It's a Soviet propaganda tool. I mean, I don't really look up to the Soviet communist people. Do you? Do you want to be like them? You want to use the same tactics that the Soviets did? That's gross. It's really gross and pathetic. You got to do better. If you're going to come up and say it's my fault somehow and I'm an idiot, use something other than Soviet propaganda style to come at me. Okay? Oh, and I just wanted to say about the Soviets. So Donald Trump wants to be a strong man, right? I mean, with his fat necked vagina thing. And all his orange makeup. Like, if you were going to call somebody a pussy, wouldn't it be him? He can't handle any kind of insult at all. He's going to bring out the military so people stop insulting him. It's so pathetic. And he uses whataboutism all the time. Oh my gosh. All the time. All right. Well, I guess that's it for now. I better go back outside while there's still daylight. It's so beautiful out. Oh no. Stalin. Strongman. That's right. I got distracted. Joseph Stalin. You know what Stalin means? It means man of steel. He was a strong man. Do we want that here in our country? I don't think we do. I mean, you want the Soviet leader here? Is that what you're telling me that you want to support? And is that so people like me don't call you out for being like a misogynist and a racist? Does that make you feel bad and you want to hurt me? Well, I think that's pathetic. Really pathetic. And I'm thankful for all my friends on the left who aren't that way, who don't want to be that way. I'm just so grateful for all of you. And I'll see you soon. Bye.